Welcome then everybody to the Wheels of Fortune opportunity presentation. This is Julie here, and now over the next 20 minutes I'm going to give you a good insight into what Wheels of Fortune is all about, and also at the end of the presentation today we're going to have some updates as well, so make sure that you do stick around for that. And now just a little bit of sort of history, a bit of background. Where Wheels of Fortune has come from. Well, Wheels of Fortune is brand new. It's an exciting and fast-paced income opportunity, but it's under the Cashlines umbrella. And Cashlines has been operating since February 2011. We've got members in over 25 countries worldwide now. And you know that opportunity, that program is still going. It's still going strong. Now we pay daily. We've never missed a day since inception, with the exception of the scheduled days we had over the holiday period. We have a great member support system in place. We answer most of our tickets within 24 hours, and we even answer your visitors' tickets. So if your visitors go to your website, they can submit a support ticket right there from your website. It is answered for you on your behalf by our support staff. Now, none of this is going to change with the launch of Wheels of Fortune, so you will have these exact same features in place, these same benefits in place with the Wheels of Fortune income opportunity. Now, our products, they're going to be tools, ebooks, resources, and some fun stuff as well, just for a change, because this industry is meant to be fun, it's not meant to be boring. Now, as far as the tools and resources are concerned, we're going to have some really great stuff there for you. A little bit more about that today at the end of the presentation as well. And you know, as we get closer to launch, because we're still a few weeks away, we're launching the first week in March, there'll be more detailed information on the products on these presentations. Okay, let's take a look at the money here. This is the reason that everybody, I would imagine, is here on this presentation today. We have instant commission payments, so the moment that a member earns a commission in Wheels of Fortune, that commission is reflected in their back office, and in fact we do pay every single day, as I said earlier. So there's no holding period or waiting period. In fact, if you earn a commission in any given day, you can hit that withdraw button, and within 24 hours that's going to be paid to you into your account, so into either your Alert Pay or your Solid Trust Pay account. So if you don't have either of those, Alert Pay or Solid Trust Pay, I would suggest that you get set up with one of those as soon as possible. Now let's take a look at the wheels. There are two Wheels of Fortune. We have a mini wheel and a big wheel. Now the mini wheel has just 2 spots, so you and 2 spots. Our big wheel has 4 spots, so you and 4 spots. Each time one of your mini wheels completes, you're going to cycle out of there and enter a big wheel. Now the big wheel is the important part, because this is where you get paid. And each time one of your big wheels completes, you're paid an instant payment, $225. And now here's one of the crucial parts of our plan. You are given a double re-entry. So you re-enter a big wheel and you re-enter a mini wheel at the same time. So your 1 position suddenly becomes 2. And we call these clone positions in the system. They are real positions as well. Now mini wheels complete by a combination of new Wheels of Fortune members and re-entries coming from those big wheels as members cycle and earn those 225s. There are many mini wheels and many big wheels in the system at one time, and in a moment you're going to see how you yourself can actually have multiple wheels in the system, all completing within a short space of time. Big wheels complete by a combination of entries from the mini wheel. As those mini wheels complete and cycle, members go over to the big wheel, and re-entries from the big wheel as well, of course. Now on this slide here, we just put some letters and numbers only for the purpose of explaining and showing you how the big wheels cycle just through entries of the mini wheel alone. So this is not even with cycles, re-entries from the big wheel, but just the mini wheels completing. If you look down at the bottom left, see mini wheel number 1. Now that wheel is complete. The member at the top is going to cycle. The system is going to search out a wheel that's closest to completion. Okay, and in this case we've got big wheel B, because A and C, as you see, are completed already, and D is not as near to being completed as B, so it's searching out a wheel that's close to completion. and lands on the last available spot there on big wheel B, that member at the top then cycles out and cycles onto a big wheel, of course, and at the same time he's going to cycle onto a mini wheel. And then look at mini wheel 3, that member at the top is going to cycle, that wheel's complete, going to take the next spot on big wheel D. So this is just, you know, showing you a little bit of the process here about the wheel, how the wheels complete and cycle. And again, just to, you know, repeat this, whenever you cycle that big wheel and get your 225, you're going to go back into the system twice, once onto a mini wheel and once onto a big wheel. So you've got the 2 new clone positions there. Now, as you cycle, your wheels will start to move faster, and the more you cycle, the faster your wheels move. The reason for that is because you're multiplying yourself all the time. Your own positions can come back onto your own wheels to fill your own wheels, and also as more activity starts to go on around you, you know, as you have referred people as well, and you've got, you know, a team starting to grow, then your wheels are going to cycle more, they're going to go faster and faster, and the more of those 225s, the more wheels you will have in the system, and the more of those 225s that you're going to have as your wheels cycle. Now, there's no limit to the number of clone positions that you can have in the system. So, you know, 1 becomes 2, 2 becomes 4, 4 becomes 8, and so on. Each of these are real positions, you know, eligible to cycle and earn $225. They are also classed as your direct downline as well. Now, your clone positions will follow your direct downline, which is the people that you have personally referred to Wheels of Fortune. But of course, as your clone positions are also your direct downline, in effect, you're following yourself as well as following your direct downline people, right? So that is a really nifty part of the system. You're helping the people that you have referred, while at the same time helping yourself, like a double whammy. Now, of course, your sponsor's clone positions are going to follow you as well, because you are his direct downline. Now, the system is always going to try and create a cycle. So every time there is a cycle, every time a wheel completes and there's a cycle, doesn't matter if it's a mini wheel or a big wheel, the system is going to try and create another cycle by searching out wheels that are closest to cycling. Right, so this is probably the most crucial part of the plan, because really what it does is it gives maximum cycling in the system. It means that we have a lot more wheel cycling, which has a knock-on effect going up through and creates more cycles overall, and therefore more 225 payments for the members. And in fact, this is really the opposite of what most companies do. Most companies will rely on a lot of commissions never being earned. We call it breakage in this industry. Now what we've done here, because we're trying to create a cycle every single time by looking for the wheels that are closest to cycling, we are minimizing, if not virtually eliminating that. Now, regarding the commission payment, it is 225. There aren't higher payments. You can't move up the ladder and, you know, move on to bigger wheels or wheels that pay out more and take longer to complete. And, you know, the reason we've done that is because the 225 commission is 3 times the startup cost. The startup cost here is $75, okay? Now, your first 225 commission gives you 3 times that back. But really, it's because it's very achievable, it's quick, and it's relatively easy to achieve, then it's far better to be able to earn those 225s repeatedly over and over than aiming for a higher commission. So starting off at $75, which is, you know, an affordable low cost, and we set it like that deliberately because we know, since, you know, over the last year we've proven this is the optimal sign-up cost for people from all over the world. Right now, if we were to set that higher so that people could earn higher commissions with the same amount of effort, then what we're looking at here is eliminating 90% of people who would otherwise be able to participate, right? And if we do try and aim for the higher commissions and leave it as, you know, at the $75 startup cost, then what happens is it's a long, you know, it's a long haul to get those commissions. And even though you may achieve it, you know, not many of your team members might achieve it. They're going to then get disheartened and they're going to move on to something else where more likely the same thing will happen, and it just goes like round and round like a vicious circle. So, if you can have those payments of 225 coming in on a regular basis and have your team members also doing the same, then you have got people in your team who are happy, they want to stay and continue working the program, rather than always trying to move on and find something that will work for them. Now we're going to show you how anyone can earn $1,800 to $3,600, per month with the Wheels of Fortune system. This is achievable in the first month as well. Okay, so just with a little effort, some effort put in, this is achievable most definitely, especially for those who go to work in this pre-launch period, because we have another few weeks here that you can really pre-build so that you can be really well rewarded on launch day and launch week. There are no qualifications here. It is not required. There's no requirement to sponsor in order to cycle and earn, but there's, without a shadow of a doubt, those that do will earn a lot more money, and we cannot guarantee either that those who don't sponsor will cycle in that 225. Some will, without question, some definitely will, but we can't guarantee it. Now we're also going to show you as well how through some consistent effort you can earn a lot more than just $3,600 per month. In fact, the sky's the limit. $6,750 to $13,500, but again, that is not the limit. You could do better than that, because we have this uncapped cycles and uncapped commission payments. You're going to have access to tools and resources in order to keep on creating those cycles and earning those instant 225s. Not just about what happens on launch day or launch week, but it's about what happens into the future as well. We're going to supply you with everything you need. You just need to bring your enthusiasm and commitment to the program. So, the next step really, if you're not pre-registered, is to go to the form, on your sponsors Wheels of Fortune page. Make sure you're on your sponsors Wheels of Fortune page, and make sure your sponsor's name is at the top right hand corner of the website. So just to make sure you are on the correct website before you do sign up. Once you've pre-registered, okay, you will get your own website, and you'll then be able to also pre-register others if you wish to do so. Now don't forget, if you're an existing Cashlines member, contact your uplines and downlines to make sure they know what's going on, and just tell everyone you can think of, direct them to the Wheels of Fortune page on your own website. Okay, now some updates as I promised. You will be able to begin activating your positions from Monday or Tuesday at the latest. Now here's an important thing. Do not panic, because it doesn't matter if somebody you've referred activates before you, because nobody will be placed on the wheels until after the cutoff date for pre-registration, and that is the last day of February. Having said that, please don't leave it to the last minute, because initially we won't be taking credit cards, because the AlertPay credit card processing is down, which means that we are taking AlertPay and Solid TrustPay, so you'll have two options. However, with Solid TrustPay, we will be taking credit card payments, but not straight away, because they are slow in setting this up for us, okay? This is just the way they work. They take time because they're busy. So initially, you'll be able to use both methods, but not be able to use a card. So if you haven't got funds in AlertPay or Solid TrustPay, you've got plenty of time to fund it, but don't wait till the last minute. We will not extend that cut-off period, because we cannot, because it isn't fair to the people who are waiting to start earning money. So that cut-off, it's end of February, so you have time, you have loads of time. Just make sure that you manage to get organized by then. Now, what tools? We've been getting some questions and some port tickets in about what tools, when are we going to have banners, etc., etc., etc. Well, when we launch, you will have these things, right? We have nowhere currently to put your banners. We're having a brand new website, right, and that will be ready before launch. It will have a new back office. Okay, so we will be able to then upload things like your banners, your email templates, your ad templates, etc. Right, we're also going to have some information on how to use drop cards and where to get them from, and templates for them, and how to get them, at a very, very, very low price, just, a few dollars for a lot of them. So, and we're going to teach you how to use those, because this is a hugely effective method to build your business, and it's very duplicatable because there aren't any skills involved. It doesn't matter. People who don't even know how to barely use the internet can use this method and get results, and they will get results, right? So we're going to do some training on this. You're going to have access to these things. As I say, right now we currently don't have anywhere, and also we don't particularly want that sort of advertising out while you're in pre-launch, because what happens is you end up with people signing up on the wrong page. We have a lot of people who sign up on the wrong page, by the way. We are gradually moving them all over, meaning they've registered on the Cash Lines page. There's a huge notice on that page that says, stop. If you are registering for Wheels of Fortune, you are on the wrong page, and tells them what to do. We have that up in Hungarian, English, and German, right? But we're still getting people signing up there, and the reason for that is because they do not know they're supposed to be signing up for Wheels of Fortune, because whoever has sent them to the site hasn't told them. So, please try and tell, if you're advertising this, if you're sending out emails, make sure that you make it clear to people they are registering for Wheels of Fortune, right? Because there's nothing more we can do. We can't take away the Cash Line sign up page. It isn't fair to the people who still work the Cash Lines program. And we don't have our new site. We just started this pre-reg so that all you guys could get a foundation built in your business, and you could earn really good on really well launch day and launch week. Okay, so that is where we are. We will have these things ready for you when we launch, and when you all have your new websites. So as I say, please get back with the person who invited you here if you are a guest and you're not already pre-registered, and make sure that you're signing up on their Wheels of Fortune page and that you are on their website. Thanks very much again, everybody, for watching in and listening. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day or your evening, and bye for now.